Good morning, and welcome to Good Morning Success with Dawn Nicole and
Demario.
Happy Hump Day, you guys. We are going to give you an opportunity to just jump right on in, grab your coffee. Good Morning Success is a daily show. We call it what, babe? Daily
Success for the driven.
Daily inspiration for the. Just sip some coffee, honey. Sip some coffee. So this is daily inspiration for the driven, and what we've been saying recently is this is a show, you all, where we give real-time strategies to real-life business owners that get real-time results. Good morning, Tammy. Wow, 7 viewers. Good morning, you guys. Do you have your coffee? Because you are in for a treat. Today's topic is what, my love? What is today's topic?
Use absence to increase respect and honor.
Use absence to increase respect and honor. So you are in for a treat. If you have gone to all of these networking events and people see you every single week and they can get easy access to you, honey, you lose the demand. And you inadvertently almost decrease your value when people see you everywhere. So we're going to talk about it. Good morning, William Lee. William, go and take your secret sauce. My brother Peter took his secret sauce and found out that he's an unagi sauce. Tammy took her secret sauce and found out that she's an unagi sauce. And not just the sauce, but what it means to their success, their current careers. It's free. You can't beat free. So go and take that right now so that we can talk about your business and shout you out. Can we do the coffee thing, baby? So we drinking coffee today, right? You know, we haven't had our tea in a while. What's up with that? We was trying to be healthy. Hey, Peter, good morning. So what's up? We haven't had our tea in a while, babe. What's going on? No,
you haven't got any tea.
You fixed the beverages, so I'm just trying to find out.
I don't always fix the beverages.
Well, sometimes I do, but...
Well, when you fix the beverages, we can have tea.
Hey, Kevin, good morning.
That's a good... When you fix it, we can have tea.
Okay, so basically we ran out of tea, we got coffee. Okay, but you know what? It's Wednesday.
Did you say coffee?
You know I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts. I've been in the South.
It's coffee.
No, it's coffee.
Coffee.
Why do we go through...
Coffee.
No, first of all, we go through this also in the South. When I tell people my name is Dawn, they're like, Dawn? Because everybody calls me Dawn. It's not Dawn, it's Dawn. My mother would have a fit because my mom is from New England. So she says, Dawn, go to the fridge and get the mustard. Go to the cat and get, that's that Massachusetts, y'all. Good morning, Facebook fans and friends, and good morning, successors. Kevin Wilson, you got to go take your secret sauce, my brother. You are so influential, and the world wants to know what Kevin's secret sauce is. What is it? Peter says, I'm here. Good morning, y'all. I believe this morning. Peter, we need you to believe. We're so excited. Babe, are you in for a wonderful Wednesday?
Always.
Okay, I'm going to need you to sip some more coffee because, you sip some more coffee.
My coffee is not hot enough. You ever had coffee... And even though you thought it was boiling by the time you put the condiments in it and stuff, it cools down. And you be like, yeah.
When you just got it. No, don't you guys hate when you go to a restaurant and you order coffee and you get your coffee exactly how you like it, and then the lady comes over and she pours more coffee and you're like, damn, I just got it the way I want it. I just got the coffee the way I wanted it to be. Anyway,
so how's your coffee?
My coffee is amazing. My coffee is more like, can y'all see this? Demario done sugared me up this morning. A lot of cream, baby. Thank you. You know just how I like it. But listen, thank you for coming to Good Morning Success, where we tackle real life issues. So we give real-time strategies to real life business owners. That's you guys, for real-time results. So we're excited. You're in for a treat. If this is your first time, welcome. We do this show daily. And where can they catch the reruns? Because we're on episode...
You can always catch the reruns at...
Dun, dun, dun.
GoodMorningSuccessTV.com.
And how many episodes are we now? Like 37?
Yeah, this is like 37 or 38. You need to go to GoodMorningSuccess.com, GoodMorningSuccessTV.com.
Yeah.
And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because you know it is actually a YouTube page. We're driving you right to the YouTube page from the domain name.
Yes.
How crafty is that? We didn't say go visit the YouTube. We said go to the domain name, which lands on the YouTube. And I want you to hit that subscribe button. Let everybody know that you're there.
Yeah,
Check out a couple of videos that you haven't, that you may have forgotten about.
Well, what are some of the juicy? Well, that's what I was going to say. We got to entice these people. It's morning. You guys, wake up. Good morning.
Well, we don't know.
We do. Yeah, we do. We have some juicy videos. When I say juicy, I don't mean like juicy like that. I'm just saying we have some good business discussions.
Ouch. Something bit me.
Yeah, no, not like, no. We have some real business discussions. Paro, good morning, our friend. Paro is down with the Secret Sauce team now. We're working together just to make this thing tighter and stronger. But listen, go to goodmorningsuccesstv.com. See some of the irresistible great debates we've had. We've given some excellent business advice that people have come back and said, this is worth $7,000. Or people have said, oh my God, today's show, y'all need to package it up and sell it. It's gotten me so much clarity in my business. Go there. They are categorized, so check it out. Now, this is how the show normally goes. You guys tell us what's on your agenda today. Today is Wednesday. It's hump day. So let's just revisit. Monday was the day for you to get caught up, right? Monday is the day that everybody loves to hate, right? And then Tuesday is kind of your rejuvenating day. But Wednesday needs to be your money day. If you ain't made no money yet, we got to make some money today, business owners. So what do you have on your agenda that you're doing today? What key calls are you making? What follow-ups do you need to make? Who do you need to email that you haven't yet? Do you need an engagement strategy? We're really, really good at talking about that. Let us know. And then what's on our agenda today, babe? Do you know?
Oh, we got an easier day today.
Really?
We just finish up a couple of little inside
I
details.
don't have an easy day. I have to do a press release for one of our celebrity clients.
Well, I'm talking about easier than yesterday and the day before.
Okay.
Because, yes.
Yeah. Speaking of, can I say something about, I'm not going to mention her name because, confidentiality, but I want to say something because I've been working with her and she hasn't come to your side yet. So I don't know if you know what she does. Do you guys know that etiquette and manners has everything to do with getting to the 7-figure? Just hear me out. This woman's entire business model is based on the theory. And I say theory, right, because I haven't used the service, but I've worked with her now since January. Mm-hmm. It's based on a theory that taking people from where they are now to bigger business, and we're talking the 7-figure deals. We're talking about getting people in front of Coca-Cola, in front of Nabisco, Pepsi, and basically there's an entire etiquette and protocol around how you're supposed to act. There are some money magnet protocols that if the average person hasn't been groomed or know, and this is her business, it's really amazing. If you don't know this, you could mess up the deal just by quote unquote not having any home training. So it's the whole thought, and one of the things she said is that in Atlanta, because they travel, you have these women who have made the money, they get to this level, and they still don't know how to wine and dine properly. They don't know etiquette things. It's really amazing. So, but her press release is coming out. I'm really excited. Good morning to Kenya. Woo! Good morning. Okay.
To Kenya.
To Kenya. To Kenya is one of our Secret Sauce industry trainers for the hair business. No?
I'm gonna break in right here because I gotta interrupt this right here.
Okay.
Good morning, Joshine.
Oh,
Bam.
You're giving love to Kenya's husband. I see.
Bam.
See Kenya?
Yes,
see what we
I
got
know he's right there.
Okay,
listening. And he had to cut down his music.
Okay.
And he's trying to get his mind right about what he got to go do up on the shelf table today. And see, I just wanted to give you a shout out.
Good morning. So listen, thank you for tuning in to Good Morning Success. We have a very, very good topic today that's all about Law 16. So if you've been following us, we've been doing the 48 Laws of Power. This is the second week, and we've jumped around a little bit to make the laws more enticing. But this one is Law 16, and it says use absence to increase respect and honor. So hold tight. We're going to break this down the way that only the Good Morning Success crew can do. We're going to talk about how it applies to your business. So hang in there. Before we do that, baby, what's in breaking news? Is there anything in headlines today? And also, what do you all have on your agenda? Please send us your responses so we can politic on that as well. What's in the headlines, babe?
Well, I don't know what's in the headlines today because the news, as you scan through it, it seems boring because I only bring you news that's exciting, strange, or just piques my interest. But at the end of the day, I did see one thing that caught my attention with Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg?
Something.
Listen, when you're a billionaire, whatever your name
doesn't matter.
is.
I know him by Mark.
Whatever.
We have that kind of relationship.
Okay. Name drop. We had a whole show about that.
We just told you earlier that Facebook was hitting TV. You already know how Facebook is operating, but now he has made a big statement.
Oh, no. Okay, y'all tune in. This is important. Mark of Facebook said what?
He said Facebook is the church.
Not church. Wait, did he say church?
Of the community, just like the church is in the community. Facebook is the church of social media.
Can you say cocky? Okay, go ahead.
So he's actually basically telling y'all right now, and this is in the Market Watch magazine.
Wow, that Facebook is...
Yeah, the church of social media.
Okay.
Because he said Facebook builds communities.
I mean, I get it, but see, and again, as I sit on his platform and talk about him, right? I guess you can't really talk about somebody because people in power can say what they want, I suppose, and make these decisions. But I think that's a little cocky to say that we're the church. I mean, that he's the church of the social media platform.
Let me read how this starts off.
Okay.
I'm not even going to go into it, but I just
what do y'all think?
I want you to check out how this wording is so great in the Money magazine.
Okay.
Mark Zuckerberg has been the evangelist,
not the evangelist, y'all,
for the power of social networks for years.
Uh-huh.
Now he wants his network, Facebook Inc., to fill the role that churches and social clubs once did in the community.
Oh.
Watch out, y'all, I'm telling you.
Now, me and you've been talking, wait, just real quick, great debate. You and I have been talking lately, and we've been talking about social media and the role that social media plays. And while I admit social media has done an amazing job advancing us, right? Becoming innovative in how we reach out. Some of you, we wouldn't even know you if it wasn't due to Facebook and some of these social media platforms. But at some point, I guess the question is, do we see any value in ever going back to the way that we used to network? Just like, or just the real touch, the outside of the inbox experience, the offline touch. Like, is that going to go away forever? When we were growing up, people still met with people. They still met people the traditional way. I guess my question is that going to be gone forever? And is that okay for our new generation?
It's gone. You know why
it's
it's gone?
Not coming back, babe?
No, because our new generation, especially our younger folks, they're growing up in this medium.
And this is all they know.
This is what they know. This is common to them.
Hi, Matthew.
So if we take this away, we are
in trouble.
Yes.
In trouble. And I guess that's the way the world works, right? You evolve forward, and just like we don't have the use of a VHS tape anymore, no one's rallying saying, "Hey, bring back the VHS tape." So it's part of the new world.
It's getting deep, and I guess the question of the day would let me see. The question of the day would be: are you putting more value into your social networking than you are doing in your day-to-day touch network?
Well, hopefully, let me say this. As business owners, if you are solely reliant on social media platforms to sell your product, unless you have an e-commerce type product, right? Because there are some companies like Grace and Lace, for example, are they $1 million or $billion? $1 multi-million dollar company. Grace and Lace, just in case you guys don't know who that is, it's a couple. They're out of Texas, I think. And what they did is they didn't create the sock. They created an accessory to go on top of the boots, right? The cowgirl boots and the cowboy boots.
The socks, yeah.
Yeah, so they created, so this is what's crazy, you guys. Multi-million dollar company, success story, came out a couple of years ago, went on Shark Tank, pitched, and made millions and filthy rich. And guess what? And we talked about this on one of the shows, because they didn't try to reinvent the sock. They were okay being the accessory on the sock. So all she did was take regular socks that you and I can go buy in a store, and she sewed little bows and tresses and things on the sock and called it the Grace and Lace accessory. It's a multi-million dollar company. My point is that they only use social media in the beginning to market their business. So of course, right, if you have an e-commerce business, then sure. But I'm talking about people that have to deal with people. If all you're going to do is rely on social media forums to do that, then you have another thing coming. You can't solely rely on social media. I don't think you can.
Well, I will tell you like this. The rule of thumb is very simple.
Okay.
If your product or service is based online, that's where you spend your time.
Well, that's what I said.
You know, I'm just saying. Don't go offline trying to push people online. Spend more time online because it's easy accessible, because you're marketing to a lazy society. Always remember that. So therefore, if you want people to physically react, you have to physically react. In other words, if you got a brick and mortar building, you're going to have to be out there to invite people into that brick and mortar.
Exactly. But so let's get back on topic. I'm excited about our topic. Use absence to increase respect and honor. But before we do, I want to ask you all a question to the Good Morning Success. Do you guys realize that there's something that you do very well, naturally? Peter, there's something that you do. Matthew, something you do. Tammy, something you do. Do you know that multi-million-dollar businesses started because you had a need for it first? And where I'm going with this is, did you guys know YouTube? Does everybody know the history of YouTube? I think you and I were talking about it. YouTube was started by 3 gentlemen in February of 2005. These guys were employees. And guess what? The most ridiculous conversations end up being multi-million-dollar businesses. 3 gentlemen who worked for PayPal in February were kind of saying, man, there's not a video platform where we could just upload videos to each other. So if you travel or whatever, and I want you to see a video, because this was in 2005, before we were really sending videos via text, there wasn't a video platform. And so what they did is, in one of the guys' garage, they had the conversation. The guy took out his credit card, created the initial YouTube video website, you guys, funded on a credit card. They launched it the very next day. But because this goes against what I always tell people, don't dream about it today and launch it tomorrow. What they did, what launching for YouTube meant, was that they had it personally stood up. It wasn't a public launch. They did it the very next day, and so on and so forth. YouTube has been history. It's a multi-million-dollar company that we are all on simply because these guys had a need. My question to you is, what is something that you had a need to do or a problem that you solved, and after you solved it, do you realize that if you had the same problem, other people somewhere are looking for that same problem to be solved too, and there's an opportunity for a business? You always say, just because somebody's good at something doesn't mean they need to start a business, but consider the fact that other people have that same problem. So that's how a lot of businesses get started. All right, so babe, break down the law for us today. Law 16, use absence to increase respect and honor. Woo, I'm excited. Let me get my shaker.
Oh, this is a good one here, folks.
Okay, let's hear it.
one.
Let's hear it, babe. Come on, people are looking.
See how she always trying to rush me? I paused on purpose.
Look, everybody is like...
I paused on purpose just to see how many times that she'd be like, come on. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all right now, live on air. I'm tired of getting rushed. I want to talk when I feel like talking. Maybe I didn't feel like talking on that second. Because I'm going to, this is segueing into something. Because she didn't tell you yet, but I'm going to tell you before she tell you. Because I like to be the one to break the breaking news. She has been kicked out of the DI club.
No.
She is no longer a part.
This is not what happened.
She is no longer, she lost her membership yesterday. No. She had just got in, wasn't in there 5 minutes, and already got kicked out. I already had a meeting with the rest of the team, and they said, DeMario, I know that's your lady and everything, but she can't come back in here no more.
So here's what happened. Seriously, I wasn't going to go there on live TV, but I'm going to tell you guys.
No.
You guys know that for weeks, DeMario has been talking about this DI clearance, right? I found out when you found out. And I'm saying, what is DI? And apparently it's a digital investigative clearance that he uses.
Yes.
So I'm like, listen, I'm your woman, so I just need to be grandfathered into whatever the heck this clearance is. Just so y'all know, we work together every single day, side by side. DeMario does a lot of digital stuff. I do the business coaching stuff. We work together. Get it? So I've been on his side a lot lately. So when he's building websites or logos or press releases, I'm usually peeked over his shoulder like, ooh, change that. And he's like, you need to go back to your side. Thank you. So yesterday, for the first time, you guys, he finally said, because we were so busy trying to do, fulfilling our client orders, that DeMario, I said, babe, listen, y'all check this out. This is so good. I said, babe, I can help you. What, ladies? I said, baby, let me help you. I can help. I'm good at this. I've been watching you build websites and put stuff together, flyers and all this stuff and videos. I said, if you just give me access to this person's website, I could just go in and I could just do the content while, you do your part. Because, ladies, I'm a good woman.
Pause. You notice she said content. Content consists of wording and putting together sentences.
So what happened next? What happened next is I had some free time on my hands. I'm very smart. You guys know I'm a quick study. So I convinced him to give me full access, DI clearance, okay? Even though my side was done with my own work. So I get to the website. I start updating it, y'all know I'm a visionary. I'm a creative. And all of a sudden I said, oh, he needs to put a picture here. So I just upload on my own a picture. I didn't ask permission. I just uploaded a picture and it looked damn good. And then I just leaned over because once I uploaded the picture, I realized that, oh my God, I messed something up. It's too big. So very politely and gingerly and softly, I lean over and I say, babe, because you know, ladies, when you mess up, you got to do it real soft. You can't be aggressive when you need something. So I said, babe, baby. And he was like, yeah, what's up? I said, could you just, all I need you to really do here is just tell me how to reformat. Y'all, he peeks over and he goes, what the hell? And I said, no, see, and he said, you don't put a picture? You're supposed to just focus on content. I said, no, what had happened was I thought, and before it was all, my clearance got revoked in less than 5 minutes. So that is what happened. I got revoked as soon as I got the clearance, and now we are back in line. He does his part, I do my part, I mind my own business.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, that was called doing too much. Because you know what that felt like?
That was so mean. I just asked a nice little question.
No, you were supposed to, have you ever invited somebody over to your house?
Here we go.
And they kids all upstairs running through your room, and you don't even allow your kids to do that. They just doing stuff, and your company
Good morning,
sitting there.
Kimberly.
Your company sitting there like, oh God, we ain't seen each other in a long time. The whole time in your head, you thinking like,
about the kids running upstairs.
Y'all all through my house. The kids come back down and say, Mama, what is this? Then came downstairs with your bathrobe and stuff like that. They done been all in your room.
No.
It's called doing too much. I let her in. No. She did too much.
I was being inventive. You guys, you have to, when I want to help, I'm a team player. I was trying to help my mate yesterday. He gave me access for the first time to help him. And once I asked one little question, because I decided to add a picture, I got my access revoked and kicked off the system.
Let's tell you about it. Don Nicole will throw the ball on the football team and then try to beat the receiver down the other end and catch it.
Okay.
You got to watch her.
On to today's topic.
So she's out of the DI clearance, so y'all don't even look for her.
I'll be back in the DI clearance. I'm the woman. I know.
She gets
I have
the
some
pecan.
ways.
We got little holes cut in the door.
Okay, come on.
See
no, I'm just saying they're excited for the topic. Kimberly Cross.
It's 8:22.
Okay. Hi, Kimberly.
So, just to let y'all know, just don't even look for her to be on there. And so, therefore, don't take it personal starting on episode 40 when she be like, come on. Now just sit there for a second. Because right now, I'm taking a stand.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun. For every man that's out there, I'm taking a stand. If you have the DTM lady, we're going to start the DTM.
What is the DTM lady?
Ooh, I just thought of that club. I'm going to actually send you memberships in the mail, DTM.
What does the DTM stand for?
If you or someone you know has a lady that's doing too much, you need to call now. 1-800.
Stop.
We need to set her ass down. Okay.
Good morning, Tanisha. All right, on
1-800 DTM. For all the men out there who women do too.
Okay.
But no, DTDM.
Oh no.
All the women out here that do too damn much.
Okay.
All right, cool. We starting that club. Matter of fact, I'm gonna create the Facebook page tomorrow. All right, use absence to increase honor and respect. Wow, Law 16 of 48 Laws of Power.
Wait. This is use absence to increase honor and respect. So people who are showing up everywhere, they need to listen to this, right?
Yes.
People who can be accessible just easily need to listen to this.
This actually can fit into a lot of scenarios. Okay. But check this out.
Let's check it out.
Hold out. Too much circulation makes the price go down.
Uh-oh. I know. I'm with you.
We're going to take a sentence by sentence.
I'm with you, babe.
Too much circulation makes the price go down. What you think about that?
First of all, you know how I feel about that. We teach on that all the time. People want to charge outrageous prices, but they show up everywhere. You can get them on the first ring. They look extra thirsty, and then they want to charge $25,000 prices when they ain't ever spent $25,000 to invest in their own business. So, but we're going to talk about it. Continue, my love.
Well, I'm going to take it sentence by sentence because this is deep. This is deep. Too much circulation. I got another spin off of that.
Okay.
If you are a part of something that's already out there and you're trying to make it your number one business and sell it at market value prices, but I know I can just go around the corner and get it cheaper, that's not a business for you.
Uh-oh, wait. Say that slow. Say that again,
If you are part of something, let's say somebody says, I always use mugs as an example. Just imagine if this was your mug. You'd be all over. But anyway,
Good morning, Anitra.
Just imagine if I was a mug distributor.
Okay.
And I got everybody that's around me to help me sell the mugs.
Okay.
Now you trying to create a whole business. You off of my business, trying to create a whole business
off of the
selling
mugs.
My mugs. But my partner Jim sells the mugs too, and just so happen his is $5 less than yours.
Oh, that's a problem. Good morning, Reinhardt.
Yes, I'm not gonna hit where that's actually going, but if you actually think about what I just said, you will understand what I just said.
So wait. What makes anything valuable? But see, this is what makes anything valuable is the lack of access to it. That you got to remember that. What makes you valuable, and we did a whole show a while back about who has access to you, right? So, but we're going to break it down because I don't want to go into church too soon, so keep going.
Too much circulation makes the price go down.
Okay.
The more you are seen and heard from, the more common you appear.
Stop it.
Whoa,
Stop it.
That's a great one.
Yes.
I'll watch this one though. And if you are already established in a group, temporarily withdraw from it will make you more talked about and even more admired.
Wait, you got to read that again. If you're already a part of a group, you guys,
it said temporary withdrawal, and it will make you more talked about and even more admired.
Wow.
You must learn when to leave. Create value through scarcity.
Oh, this one is so. I'm gonna let you tear this up first because I'm gonna go in on this.
But I'm gonna.
Law 16.
I'm gonna hit that sentence right quick because I remember
you
remember I probably told you the story when I used to do a lot of music.
Yes.
We had a tour manager and was playing this club. I'll never forget it. Was playing in this club and we rocked the show, and during the break, the little 15-minute little break. I'm thinking that I'm gonna run out in the crowd and say hi. Hey, y'all been looking at me, and he said, "No, where you going?" And I'm grown, right? He said, "Where you going?" It's like
I'm going out there.
He said,
"They waiting on me.
You can go to the bathroom and come back." And I was like, "You don't tell me. I'm a grown man. Don't tell me what to do." He said, "Look at it this way." He said, when you go out there, if they can touch you, why would they ever pay to come and see you?
Wait. If they can touch you, why would they ever pay to come and see you?
Yeah, he said you go out there and you start mingling, you become one of them. You are no longer valuable to them, and now they don't feel like they have to pay to come and see you perform.
Wow, common.
And I thought about that thing, and that lasted for years. But it says right here, if you are already established in a group, temporary withdrawal. But then it said before that, the more you are seen and heard from, the more common you appear.
This is so deep. I want to talk about it. There's so many angles that we can take this. So if you're just joining, welcome. And thank you so much for joining Good Morning Success. You guys, we've been breaking down the 48 laws of power. This is law 16. I want to talk about this actually from the music artist standpoint first. So when I lived in Atlanta, I went through my bout where I thought I was going to be the next Jill Scott, y'all. And, but
Let's take a long walk
around the park. Okay, we just lost 5 viewers. Thanks. No, okay.
I didn't know the rest of the words. So.
But listen, this is important. So living in Atlanta, good morning, Martha. Living in Atlanta, everybody wants to be a producer or a singer. It's just the way people come from all over and they have this one dream. And so as you can imagine, right, the demand is not there because everybody wants to be the same thing, right? It's saturated. Atlanta has a saturated market. What happens is a lot of these artists then turn to the open mic, right, to start utilizing the open mics as their hope for a big break, okay? But what happens, and we uncovered a story on this, what happens is you get these people that fall into this trap of open mic fame. And what happens is open mic fame is where you build cliques in the open mic club for these artists, right? Now, these artists are hoping to break big in the big capital, the circuits, but they inadvertently lock themselves into the open mic circuit. Why? Because their first mistake is that if you ever want people to see you as high value and pay for your CDs and follow you on tour, I'm not going to do that if I see you every week at my open mic, which might have been free or $5 for me to come to. You can't turn around then and charge $25 for your concert tickets when I see you every week, right? It's just like they say you can't be a prophet in your own town. So I would see people fall into this underground circuit and badly be trying to break out of it, but not know how. And it's because they created this trap for themselves. I remember when I signed a deal, the first thing, and the deal wasn't anything elaborate, but when I did sign a deal with a record label, the first thing that I had to sign and agree to is that I would not do free appearances and that I would pull myself away from that scene, because if you're too accessible, you are deemed less valuable, right? Because what creates value is the demand for something, the lack of it, right? Which is why prices go up and down, and hotels can charge outrageous prices, you guys, during the holidays, because the value goes up. People are traveling and it drives the price up. The value is perceived higher. So that was the artist's perspective. But what were you going to say, honey?
Well, the thing about it is absence.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, it brings me to a great little story.
Okay.
Conversating with this guy that every time I see him, he always talk. Blah, 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 blah. I always talk, man, I'm doing it. I got to thinking, you can't be doing it too much because you always talking to me.
Okay.
So therefore, let me tell you something. A person who's really into their business and really doing something, you can't touch them all the time. They're not answering your call all the time.
Yes.
They're not in the same spot every week all the time. They're not in. They cannot really be doing it. And I'm not saying that. Well, you're saying I'm not doing it. I'm saying that you're not focused on doing it. That's what I'm saying. You're not focused, because if this thing right here, every time it lights up, it controls your attention, or every time someone invites you somewhere to be there, you cannot turn around and act like you the poppin' business person and wanting to market yourself as a thing. Because guess what? When we were just out, I asked you a couple of questions. You gave me the answer. Now all of a sudden, over here, you for those same questions, you're trying to charge somebody. You see what the misalignment is here?
Tip is not on the show today, but I love what Tip Jones says. That's one of our homegirls too. Tip says, stop giving out advice for people who didn't pay for it. I love that. Which is why the only advice that we ever give out for free is through this medium. And when people come to us with a question, we are able to direct them back to our shows, because this is the only medium where we openly and intentionally give out advice. But I want to break this down for a second, because a lot of people need to understand this. And y'all hear me talk about this a lot. When I first started my business, I was a networking queen. I was everywhere because
she's yours.
Well,
queen.
Oh Lord,
I'm networking.
Honey, somebody just probably we just dropped some people.
Boy, I had to
listen
hit that.
Every time. So I was the networking queen, and I thought mistakenly that the way to win business was to be everywhere, right? So I had signed up with my Chamber of Commerce and all of the women's clubs and the Puerto Rican club, the Latin club, the black club, like you name it, I was a part of every club. But here was the real problem. You saw the same people all the time, and the market became saturated, and we suddenly stopped appreciating, I would say, or I didn't really see value in why I was going. I wasn't acquiring new customers. I wasn't converting. And that's the first time I learned, Mario, that I'm trying to sell to people who are sitting at the same table with me, who are hungry like me. I'm going to say it again. We all trying to sell to people who are all hungry, right? Hoping that somebody buys, and it just became a social soiree. It wasn't a good business ground, because here's the other thing. If you are looking to do business with the CEO, or if you're looking to do business in a bigger market, first of all, if you're looking to expand your business nationally, why are you still playing in a local market? I'm going to say it again, because people kill me with this. Well, I'm looking to go national, but I still see you at all the local events. Get your butt in your car and go down to Atlanta or go to Philly, right? Basically, it's easy. Online, look it up, strategize, put a tour together. Demario and I are going on tour because we're scaling nationally. So we will be in Louisiana in August, in Atlanta in October. If you're trying to go national, stop playing local. If If you're looking to service the CEOs and Fortune 500 companies, get your butt out of the pond that has the small business people. They're hungry like you. I'm not saying that you have to stop serving the small business community. Hear me, because somebody will write me and be like, that's not fair. Understand that you have to diversify, right? Here, baby, shake it. You have to diversify your business model. That means if you are only serving the small business community, consider the government sector, consider the corporate sector, okay? You don't have to just stay in one sector, because, honey, when the small business sector dries up, then what are you going to do? Here's what I know. If I was at all the networking events last year, and I remember that there was a year in my business where I was, right, not getting any business, not getting any respect, probably because they saw me all the time. And I remember thinking, I can help all these ladies in here. They're all jacked up, right? Because I would hear people struggle through their elevator pitch. I would hear people selling me a product instead of selling me an experience or a result. And I knew what I was capable of, but why am I playing amongst common people? Understand, if you're an A player, if you're above average, why do you keep playing amidst the common people? Because common people do common things. You get common results. Y'all better wake up. Right? So I started saying, well, I'm above average. I want something more. I want something different. And if these women won't clap for me, listen to me, allow me to help them, right? Engage me, endorse me, right? Embark upon the same vision. Why am I here? If you're not helping to put a brick in my foundation, Demario, why am I still coming here? Why do I go? Y'all listen. Yeah. So I started to pull back, and we talk about this. I started to become totally scarce in a way where probably even some of the foundations and groups that were good, for example, Rotary, we pulled back from everything. We made everybody miss us. And how they responded to the absence told us how they valued us. Let me, hold up. If you pull back and nobody's checking for you, if you pull back and nobody's looking for you, if nobody even knew that you weren't there because they didn't know you were coming, y'all better hear me. If you pulled back and nobody noticed, then good. Stay away. Keep stepping. If you pulled back and they're calling you, they don't know what to do without you, right? And they need you. And then what we did, and this is real. Everything I'm saying to you, we live this. I'm not joking with you. What Demario and I did, we became so scarce from our Rotary Club, right? Even though Rotary is a great cause, we pulled back from everybody to see what happens when we step away, okay? Sometimes that's the only way you know the real result, because people will always act a certain way in your face. What you really need to know is, what do they say when I'm missed? What do they say when I'm not there, right? What do they miss about it? So we pulled back from everybody, and then we continued to get pursued from this particular club. Please, we miss you. We need you. We have a new vision. So we made them go through the whole dog and pony show. And then finally, we said, okay, I'll tell you what, because we are on a new mission. See, we are now internationally minded. Hello, right? We're going to make you prove to us what are you going to do differently this year? How does your vision align with our vision? Let's meet. And we had this particular club president break down their vision. Y'all think I'm kidding? Did we not? We went to the office and we had her show us the vision plan and how she sees us working in it. And what we were looking for is alignment. Can your vision align to where we're going? And now we're back in. But there are a lot of groups that I walked away from. I don't miss them. They probably don't miss me, and it's cool because that's not my market anyway.
Ooh. I got a good one for that too.
Let's hear it.
Sometimes being a part of groups, because, you know, and we are on topic, because it says if you are already established in a group, temporarily withdraw to make yourself even more talked about and admired. You ever notice that you can be a part of an organization or a group, whatever that may be? That could be I was about to say church family, but it could be whatever.
Right.
You ever notice that you've been there and you have a service? You are popping. You are that person. Mm-hmm. But why do they always bring speakers and other service people in, and you line up at the door to come and see somebody talk to your group when you are a speaker?
Well,
so therefore, if you are in a group and seem like y'all always get together to invite somebody that's not a part of your group in to tell you something, teach you something, without utilizing the talent that's inside the group, it might not be the group for you.
Oh God!
And you might have a what I call a robotic mentality.
But we gotta. But you
follow me.
See, listen, babe. This is you touched on something that's so deep, and I'm getting ready to go in. So I want to say this because this has happened to all of us. Again, you always drop these jewels very, very like casually. So what Demario is saying is, you've been a part of a group for a very long time. Y'all hear this? Please hear me with my whole heart. You've been a part of a group, church, membership group, volunteered, your children's school, whatever the group is, right? And you are capable of providing a particular solution or service, right? But what happened is because they see you every day, just
you're
like
common.
You're common, right? But wait, I'm getting ready to angle this strategically. So because you're perceived as common, we're so used to seeing you, and you usually bring the brownies, so we didn't know you did digital marketing, right? So now we go outside externally, bring someone in, and you instantly feel some kind of way because your initial thought is, well, hold up. This is what I do. And this has happened to me. But we're going to talk, this has happened to me with friends. But we're going to talk about how you handle this, okay? So now you feel some kind of way. Before you pull out, before you get mad, I'm going to urge you, everybody who can hear my voice, this is how you handle that. Two things happened here. Either you haven't done a good enough job expressing and explaining who you are and what you do and the value that you can bring, either A, right, that's option A, or B, they simply don't care and don't value what you're worth. They don't value you, or they don't see that you're worth it. And so here's how you have to handle that. When you are a part of an organization or a group, they go outside to pull someone in to do what you could have done internally. The first thing that you owe it, and I don't care, you better, because I've done this. I went to that person and I said to them, I said, hey, I noticed that you did X, and it made me think that maybe I haven't done a good job explaining to you what I do. And so I immediately look at it like, maybe it's me. Maybe I didn't, maybe they're not clear. Maybe I haven't let my voice be heard the right way. So then I go to that person. I let them know that this is what I do. And as a loyal contributor and supporter of this group, I would greatly appreciate the opportunity, next time. That is the test, because if they look at you sideways and say, yeah, we knew that's what you did, but it's time to go. And what I'm saying is, you have to give people opportunities sometimes, because some people would be instantly salty, grab theirs and be out, right? What I'm saying is, don't automatically assume that it was shade. You can't be sure. Sometimes we get comfortable sitting our butts in a group, being common. Sometimes we become common and we don't realize that we've become common. So what I'm saying is, a clear sign that someone sees you as common and might not be sure of your value, right, is when someone goes externally to pull in what you could have provided. It is on you at that point to notify them, and then based on the response, because I've had it go two ways. I've had someone say, oh my God, I wish I had known that. And then from that point, it's okay. It's an opportunity for the next time. But I also had a situation, and I'm going to say this, because this, you can tell this struck a nerve with me. I had a said friend. I had a quote unquote friend. See, this, I want to talk about the friends, for the people who know what you do. I want to talk about that for a second. Y'all, can I go there? Y'all, can I talk about it? About when you provide a service or business and said friend goes elsewhere to get that same. Can I talk about it, y'all? Because I'm going to go in. Babe, biggest lesson learned. And this was, I didn't know how to take this in business. You know, everybody who knows me knows that I'm business coach, branding coach. I'm passionate about this. You know this, just like you are with the digital marketing. A friend who's worked closely with me went to, I might want to be careful. So a friend, because he might be watching, a friend went to an event, never came to any of my events. Y'all, please hear me with your whole heart. I invited this friend personally. Hey, I would love to see you come out and see what I got going on. This is good. I'm changing people. I'm saving people in their business. This is great. I think you would be awesome. Come out and see what. Never came. Now, the event was free. Never came, but that's okay. I forgive you. Life is busy, right? It's cool. But then you go to an external event with said stranger, and you sign up, and you get on social media, and you brag about, yes, I just signed up. I'm getting ready to change my business. And I instantly, I'm human, so I instantly said, oh gosh. And when I first saw that, I questioned me. I said, well, have I not been integrable? Maybe do I have pictures of me at the nightclub? Like I went and questioned, seriously, y'all, I questioned me. What have I done? Right? And this is wrong. You shouldn't do this. But I did this new in business. I remember thinking, oh my God, what did I ever do to maybe make this person believe that I couldn't produce the same result, if not better? Why would this person go and spend money outside and time, and you know me, and you know I'm good at what I do?
Ooh, I got an answer to it. Go ahead.
Okay, so I really struggle because, y'all, I have a hard time being phony. Phony is pretending it doesn't bother me, but it really did hurt me. You know why it hurt me? Because I invited this person on many occasions just to hear what I do. And because I'm not a celebrity yet, you go with the celebrity brand. And so the way that I handled this is I can't be fake. So I sent her an inbox message, right? And I think I might have texted or called her too. I don't remember. But it wasn't aggressive. I know I might be passionately talking about it now, but it wasn't aggressive. I really needed to know, and I needed to know and be prepared for whatever she might say. She might say, I'm too close to you and it's a conflict. I don't want you. She may have said that. She also might have said, well, I see you all the time. I feel like you, and I had whatever she was going to say, I was prepared to respect. But to Mario, I felt like I owed it to her to be honest how I felt about it. And I really wanted to hear her answer. So I sent her a message and I say, listen, I'm not trying to, be aggressive here or start a conflict, but I noticed I had been asking you for some time and you signed up elsewhere. It would greatly help me and my brand if you gave me some insight on maybe why you thought that we weren't a good match, or you weren't willing to at least hear what I had to say. And there's no way to not come off like making a person feel. Anyway, she never responded. And I was okay with that. So I had to get that off my chest. I felt so much better.
I was just about to say, okay, I was waiting for the big grand finale. I had the music cue and everything. Then you said she never. You realize how you just dropped off right there?
What?
First of all, there was a couple of flaws in that scenario.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you why the flaw.
Train me. Teach me.
I'm going to tell you what the flaw was.
What's the flaw?
One flaw is you keep saying my friend. Okay, second flaw. The second flaw I see is that do anybody know a comedian?
A comedian?
Yes. A person that goes around and they make people laugh all day long. How do you feel when they talk to you about a serious conversation?
You don't take them seriously.
Thank you. You can't be cackling and stuff on the phone. Just, hey, yeah, boy, we with it.
And then,
but I'm just saying, some of you are your friends. The reason that you are not is because you're too common. Girl, I know everything. I know what we just did last night. We just went out and had a great time. You think I'm finna turn around and call you the next day for some serious business?
First of all, we did not have me in this.
No, I'm not saying you can't. Can I get to my story?
Go ahead.
See, you just told your story and just left everybody hanging right at the theme music, and then when I get to talking.
Okay, babe, I'm sorry.
But I'm telling you was absence. But you know, one thing I had a great point until you did that right there. But anyway, you can't expect some people to actually treat you
as an
authority in a scenario if you are always around. Case in point, if name your favorite star or artist. If you every day you walk out your house and your neighbor was once your favorite star or artist or celebrity, and you're speaking to them, hey man, what's up? Or hey girl, what's going on? Even though you might still see them on TV or you might still see them flying out to major concerts, your perception of them is different, because now all of a sudden instead of that at one time you said, oh, that's I seen that guy. That's DeMario. Oh man, can I get his autograph? Can I take a picture? And then next thing you know, I become, oh, that's DeMario. Man, me and DeMario hang out all the time. Your perception of that person changes just because of the increased interaction that you have. So sometimes using absence can increase respect and honor. But I know the good point I wanted to make to some of y'all. How many of y'all, by the show of thumbs up, I want y'all to throw a thumbs up if you're familiar with this word, voicemail. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. How many of you know what a voicemail is?
Honey,
No, I'm gonna wait. I want to see one. Okay, thank you for everybody who knows what a voicemail is. Law 16 says use absence to increase respect and honor. If I call your ass and you always answer your phone, you just became common.
Wow.
I'm a business owner. She will tell you, if I didn't plan for you to call me today, I am not obligated to answer my phone when you call, because what you're telling me is that whatever I'm doing, when you call me to start talking to me about business, I'm not saying my people that just want to call, see how I'm doing, make sure I'm breathing, whatever the case may be. When you call me because you were sitting there and said, oh, I want to discuss digital marketing with DeMario. Hey, DeMario, and you start going in. You just told me that you didn't care nothing about what I was going on. But guess what? It's not your fault. It's my fault.
For what? For answering?
Because I answer the phone, because I have voicemail. Voicemail causes absence. You will respect me more when you finally do get me on the phone after you have tried to reach me during off-peak. Y'all understand what off-peak means?
Yes.
Off-peak. When you're trying to reach me off-peak, you will respect this conversation when we are on peak.
But, and I'm going to say that, well, see, and we...
So in other words...
That's you, though. You don't answer your phone at all. You laugh at me because I'll answer my phone.
No, I'm telling you, folks, I didn't make this up. This is not my law. I learned this from somebody myself. Do not run to your phone every time it rings. Do not do that. You got things to do. You have structured your day out. Every time your phone rings, that's why we have voicemail. Some of you is not giving your voicemail a chance to operate. It has a job to do too. It can't operate if you constantly answer your phone. It's okay to let somebody go to voicemail, because guess what you just did? You also get to find out what they actually wanted, and you get to address it properly and return the call.
So, word of the day is catch me later. That's what Peter said. But listen, I wanted to say this too, because along this law where it says use absence, I knew a person who was at every single networking event. Once I got it and I stopped going to all the events, this particular person, I will not name the name, they were known for every event. And one day I asked this lady who was an author, I said, oh, do you know such and such? She does that, right? Whatever the service was this author needed. And the author said, oh, you mean such and such? The one who's at every single networking event? And I kind of laughed and said, yeah, that's her. And she said, oh, no. She said, I don't plan on ever calling her. She said, because with her being out everywhere, how could she ever be working on my stuff? Listen, this lady who needed a service said, the reason why I'm not going to call this person and utilize this person's services is because they're always on recess. They're out everywhere. And how could she possibly give her attention to my project when she's always out? So the perception was that this particular businesswoman doesn't do any real business. Her whole business is socializing. That's deep. And it depends on how you want your business set up. If you set your business up to be the solopreneur, meaning I'm the face of the business and I'm the doer of the work, I do the fulfillment, I can't see you out everywhere. Because if you're hanging out everywhere, people tend not to trust you. You better. People tend not to trust you to do a good job because you look like you value the party. Y'all better hear me. You look like you value the party instead of the business. Where is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. So this lady thought, yeah, I'm not going to use her because she's always hanging out. And I thought, wow, that's kind of, and I thought to myself, Demario, I said, well, what if this person who hangs out because she's the sales face and she has a force of people who do fulfillment. But listen, this is very tricky. If you are just the face, but you're selling yourself as the person, the expert who will do the work, be careful with that. I'm going to say it again. I know people who go around selling themselves as the expert. When you pay for the service, you get me. That's how they set it up. But then you pay them and they take the order and they send it back to the home team. That's not the same. And I've actually been tricked like that, where I thought I was getting that person and he just took the order and sent it back for some fulfillment. And it was a horrible customer service experience. So my point is, it really depends on how you're trying to be set up in your business. Are you the solopreneur, the doer, the salesperson, and the doer of the work? Or are you trying to build a big business and you're just out socializing to intentionally be the face to send the business back home? So you got to be careful about that because perception is everything.
Yeah, use absence to increase respect and honor. One of the things that stuck out in here, you must learn when to leave. I think we have covered that very well today. And it says create value through scarcity.
Wow. You must know when to leave.
You must know when to leave. I think you hit it on the head earlier, though, when you said that even if you leave for a few days, a few sessions rather, and nobody checks for you, that means don't return back.
Don't return.
I always said that I always wanted a shirt, and if you take this idea, great, and I'll still root for you, that said no validation needed. You know, I always talk about that. I don't need anyone or anything to validate me. I validate myself. So therefore, when you are running a lot, trying to be everywhere a lot, sometimes you got to be careful. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing because everybody does it, but you got to be careful because that means you're looking for people to validate you in your business and your service. But that same thing that you're looking for people to do, I want everybody to know I do this. Some people, just like you say, are sitting back saying, well, you can't be doing it too well because you're always over here.
You're always here. You are, gosh, I just had a traffic jam. Traffic jam is where you have like a whole bunch of thoughts. You don't know which one to say first. I want to say this too. Gosh, you said something and you hit on it and I was just going to say it too. It happens to do with being saturated and being seen everywhere. And, but I can't remember it. Don't worry.
But, I got your back. I got your back, dear.
Okay, thanks, babe.
But like I say, just always know that it's not a bad thing that people miss you. That's why the word was created. Miss.
I got it. I got it back. I got to say it now before I forget. It's so bad. You guys, some of you, you go to these workshops and you become a master business card collector. Let me tell you what my rule of thumb used to be. If I'm already sitting on swole with business cards, if I'm looking at my desk and I have hundreds of business cards, why am I running to the next workshop? Just think about it for a second. If the purpose of going to not just a workshop, but a networking event is for the sake of meeting people, the right people, but you haven't even worked the cards that you have from the last networking event, why are you running? What are you looking for at that point? You cannot be at this point looking for good business because you have a pile of A's. See, A's like A, B, and C, and we break down what is an A, B, and C and a D. A D is a distraction. Let those cards go. The one thing that people do have to realize about even showing up is two things. You have to know what you're looking for when you go. You're not just going just to hang out. You're going for a reason. You also need to know when you hit done. This is yesterday. So if you have a goal, you guys, and you're looking for certain people, your goal at these networking events is not to network with everybody. That's what the amateurs do. You are looking for a group of people. You got to know who your A's, B's, and C's are. We break them down all the time, right? A's are the clients, B's are strategic partners, C's are referrals, and D's are distractions, right? If you haven't worked your A's, B's, and C's from the last networking event, why are you running from event to event before you are fulfilling the action or the reason why you went there to begin with? Also, once you fulfill that, stop and be still and work the business, right? If you are always perceived on the hunt, people will find you desperate. If you are always perceived as being in hunt mode, right? You look like you're always selling. It looks hungry. Yeah, I need another deal. I'm going to go to the... You haven't even worked this model yet. It tells me that you might need the What's Your Secret Sauce team to get you straight. So I'm going to say that. That's right, Kat. Kat knows to be strategic in your networking. One of our grow getters. Nigel says you are live and in living color. Thank you, Nigel, for that. And we hope this was helpful, baby. What did you want to add before we go?
Well, I was just going to say one thing about those cards, too. Because I have went to things in the past and collected cards and didn't even look at them after I got them in my car. Because, you know, sometimes when you're out, and this is going to close out the thing. Sometimes when you're out, it kind of goes back to what we were saying. When you're collecting cards, the reason that they don't work the cards, dear, because they are collecting the cards of the same common folks in line with them. And I'm not saying common as in to disrespect. Wow. I'm saying we're all on the same level.
We're at the same table.
We're just passing cards. Hey, you do digital marketing? Well, I do websites. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got your card. You got mine. When am I going to call you? I have no idea. But you got to elevate yourself. Sometimes go to a place where you're on the bottom of the totem pole so you have something to build up to. All right, so at the end of the day,
yep, they need to. So for episodes like this, we're here Monday through Friday, you guys. Good Morning Success. You can also go to goodmorningsuccesstv.com and subscribe. Next week, we're running a promo contest for people who subscribe. You win actual prizes, and we will announce the winners and the prizes on this show. We love you guys. We hope this has been helpful. Please share this. Save somebody in their business. Tag a friend. And until next time, stay on the grow with Dawn Nicole and
Demario. And go to whatsyoursecretsauce.com because that's where the fire starts. If you're looking to like that match, go now. I'm about to press the end button. So as soon as I press the end button, go now. Find out your secret sauce. Go now. Are you doing it? Why are you still watching
What's
me?
What'syourSecretSauce.com?
What you still watching me for? Honey, go now. Go. You still here?
Babe,
you haven't went and found your sauce
God.
yet? Go now. Oh, man, you making me sick. You better go right now.